it's Lee, and today I'm going to be making my take on the Starbucks roasted tomato and mozzarella panini. Theirs is on focaccia. I couldn't find focaccia, so I'm doing mine on ciabatta bread. You're going to start off by preheating your oven to 400 degrees. Next, you're going to slice your tomatoes. Now, how many tomatoes you need depends on how many sandwiches you're making. I'm making as many as possible so I can freeze them for future lunches for my son and daughter. But a rough estimate is 1 to 2 Roma tomatoes per sandwich. Depends on the size of your bread and the size of the tomatoes. So, you know, roast at least 2 if you're doing 1 sandwich. I'm going to cut the ends off. Slice your tomatoes about that thick, maybe 1/4 of an inch, I have no idea. So slice your tomatoes. Then I'm going to place them on this pan that is lined with parchment paper just for easy cleanup. Once your pan is full, you just want to drizzle them with a little bit of olive oil. Trying to make sure I get all of them. I think I have them all. Then sprinkle a little pepper or a lot of pepper. And a little bit of garlic powder. You can use actual garlic if you want, but this is fine for us. Then pop them into that 400-degree oven for about 25 minutes. Keep an eye on them. You want them to be roasted but not burned. After they're roasted, I will come back and show you what they look like. Here is what the tomatoes look like right out of the oven. You can let them go a little longer if you want. You just don't want to burn them. So let's get started making those sandwiches. So I'm going to start off with my ciabatta roll. Again, Starbucks uses focaccia. They didn't have that in any store close to me, so we're going with ciabatta. Take a little bit of pesto, oops, and sort of rub it on one part of the roll. Spread it on, I mean. Then take some spinach leaves and make a layer. Then you want some of those tomatoes. I'm gonna go over here and get them because they're super hot. And then you just add some fresh mozzarella. Put it together. I like to press it down a little bit and keep going. Okay, so I ended up getting 8 of these sandwiches done, and now I'm going to pop them in a 400-degree oven for 5 to 10 minutes. It really depends on how toasted you want your bread to be, and you want your mozzarella melted as well. I like to push them down a little bit just to make sure they stay together. If you had a panini maker, that would be ideal. You would just put these on and toast them on the panini maker. But I don't have one, so I have to do this in the oven. Once they're done, I'm gonna let them cool off, and then I'm going to wrap them the same way I did the chicken pesto sandwiches, which I will link in the iCards and down in the description box below so you can see how I made those. And then they're just gonna go in the freezer for my son or daughter to have for their lunches. So I'll be back when these come out of the oven. And here they are, straight out of the oven, nice and toasty and delicious. So like I said before, I'm gonna wrap these exactly how I wrapped the other sandwiches, so check out that video. I'm just wrapping them in parchment paper and then in foil and throwing them in the freezer. That way, when one of my kids wants to eat a sandwich, they take the foil off, put the sandwich in the microwave, and it's still covered with parchment paper. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, and Facebook at Lee'sHome05. Thanks for watching. Bye.